Hi, everyone. Listen, when we come onto this plane, uh, we're given a clean vessel. We're given a bag of goodies to play with. Those are all of our dharmic lessons and karmic lessons and all the things we wanted to go through. So we're born with a clean slate. Now, in one of the bags, there's a little bag that says leftover business. Okay? And in that bag of leftover business are things that we didn't quite get to last time, or we weren't happy with the results that we got from trying to learn that lesson. So that's sort of thrown into the mix, but it's never the largest bag. The largest bag is the empty vessel. And as we start to go through life, we start adding more and more and more and more to the vessel. And eventually, if we're not careful, we get to the top where we can't put another thing in the vessel. What do we do? What happens? How do you let go of stuff you think is so important to you? I want everyone tonight, tomorrow, to sit down quietly and make a list of all the things you thought you were going to do at this time last year. What were going to be your New Year's resolutions for January? How important were those? Did you make a list of them? Have you checked them out? What we tend to do is we make our list of New Year's resolutions in our consciousness or on a piece of paper, but we never finish them. And so each year as we go along, that list gets bigger and bigger and bigger. And then these down here become, gee, I wish I could have. Gee, I wish I had done that. This is the time we're going to ask you to begin to clear the slate. How do you let go of something you think is very important to you? I mentioned that a minute ago. Is it important to you, or are you just holding it in memory? Are you holding on to an old relationship that didn't work because it could have worked? Or maybe you should have done something better? Are you holding on to regret? Are you holding on to, I wish I had not said that? Are you holding on to anything that isn't a positive? That's the key. A positive in your life. Have you set your intentions down to look at all the stuff that you're dragging along like this old Santa Claus? When I first met Alfred, he had a bag of Santa Claus things. It was huge. Remember that?
Well, that's what we're taught. We're taught is you're responsible for creating your life. It's up to you. You get what you don't get what you deserve, you get what you negotiate. And so we're taught to approach life by this is the thing that has to create stuff, your goals, your short-term goals, your long-term goals, and you need to go after those. And how am I doing compared to my goals? Well, that's called separation.
Yeah.
That's called you by yourself trying to figure out your life. And we say there's a different option. The other option is there's an army of supporters who are there waiting to help you. As long as you stop disconnecting from those people by thinking, by trying to controlling the outcome,
By all this bag of stuff.
by this old bag of stuff, you are separating yourself from that which you asked for. So we're saying step one.
Stop right there for a second, if you don't mind. But very important what you just said. That you ask for. Most people often, I find, become a victim of their stuff, not knowing they actually ask for the experience.
Yes, you asked
I.e.,
for certain lessons.
family.
Yes, you asked for your family, believe it or not.
That's a hard one.
Okay. And what we're trying to say is what to look to let go of. So the things you want to let go of to create the opportunities for a blank space to allow things to come into your life. So step one is about surrendering. Surrendering how you think it has to be. Surrendering what you thought had to happen. Surrendering going back after goals. Surrendering going back after your New Year's resolution, right, Hans?
Exactly. Exactly. So this is the time to make it okay. What I want you to hear today, folks, it's okay. We're not perfect. If we were perfect, we wouldn't be here. Like I like to tell you, I'm so far from perfect, I'm pleased. It's okay. It's okay to say, well, I held on to this too long without being guilty of hanging on to it. I have clients and friends today who are holding on to relationships that they had 30 years ago and still bemoaning them. What if I'd have said this? What if I'd not done that? This is the time that you're going to make that list of all the things that are not working for you. Because we have to clear the vessel. We have a saying in my profession that says no two things can be in the same place at the same time. Now, you've heard me say this for years, but do you actually hear that? For all that you're wanting, all that you're trying to pull into your life, where are you going to put it? There's no place.
So the first step is to start to create the list
Yes, that's
of
the
the
key.
things
That's the key.
that you want to let go of.
And Alfred, that's not easy to do.
No, no, it's not easy to do, but basically, what makes you unhappy? What makes you upset? What makes you stressed? Where do you see you're trying to control your life?
Yeah, and Alfred, where are you putting all your energy that isn't working?
Mm-hmm. So the first step is to create that list, to be aware, to be conscious, to set your intention, to say, you know what, this is the stuff I'm going to let go of.
Yeah. And again, folks, just to hear Alfred and I sit here and talk about this sounds like it's easy. No, it's not.